Welcome to English Stories, where captivating tale becomes your pathway to English mastery. Immerse yourself in enchanting narratives designed to enhance your vocabulary and conversation skill. With our carefully crafted collection, learning English becomes enjoyable and effective. Mystery, romance, adventure, fantasy, we have stories for every taste and levels. Join our community of English learners where each story is a stepping stone to fluent conversation. Subscribe now and let the magic of English stories transform your English language journey. Madhav was a wealthy citizen of the city of Kapisa. He had enough money to enable him to live in luxury, but he had a bee in his bonnet. His sole aim in life was to make gold out of baser metals. No cost, he considered, was too much for his experiments. He wasted his money in trying to make gold out of copper and iron without much success. Madhav's wife was a very sensible woman. She was very capable in managing the home by making a little money go a long way. But she pleaded in vain with her husband not to waste his money. Madhav spent money like water in making his experiments, and when his wife admonished him, he would reply, "Dear wife, don't be impatient. Success is just around the corner." Finally, the time came when they could not make both ends meet. Madhav's wife found it impossible to run the house without any money. She went to her father and said to him, "My husband has spent all his wealth trying to make gold. Now we have nothing to live on. What shall I do, father?" "Don't worry, my child," consoled her father. Her father then sent for Madhav and at lunch asked him how his experiments were progressing. Madhav told his father-in-law in detail all about his work and his hope that success would soon come. "How is it, my son, you have never told me of your experiments?" demanded his father-in-law. "I was a master alchemist and I know a secret formula which will help you to make gold out of the dust that lies under your feet." Madhav shed tears of gratitude and cried, "Sir, I am your humble servant. Command me to do whatever you wish." "What is the formula? Please tell me." "Son," replied Madhav's father-in-law, "it is something which requires a great deal of patience, courage and persistence. I will work night and day, so please I beg of you to give me the formula," pleaded Madhav. "That is very simple, son," his father-in-law said. "You will have to collect 5 kilograms of the down which is found on plantain leaves. First, you must plant the trees and water them with your own hands, reciting a magic verse which I will tell you." "Will I have to plant and water many plantain trees, sir?" asked Madhav. "Certainly," replied the father-in-law. "You will have to have nothing less than 5 acres of plantain garden." Madhav's father-in-law had to advance him the money for buying the land, for leveling it, for plowing it, and it for buying the trees. The watering of the plants was the sole job of Madhav. From early morning till late in the night, he watered and cared for the plants, reciting the magic verse which his father-in-law had taught him. The plants grew quickly and were a feast for the eyes of onlookers. Madhav's only concern was to collect the down from the plantain tree. He was not bothered about the fine fruits which his plantain trees bore. After 3 days of collecting as much down as he could from the trees, he realized that to obtain 5 kilograms it would not be a matter of a week or a fortnight, but a task of many months or even years. While Madhav's attention was completely taken up with the gathering of the down, his wife was more sensibly interested in the garden. Every day she sold the plantains and the plantain leaves in the city market at a good price. Money started flowing continuously in her till. All the while Madhav was waiting anxiously for the distant day when the plantain down he was collecting would add up to 5 kilograms. 3 years passed by and Madhav's down still did not even amount to 3 kilograms. But bravely he went on gathering them while his wife was sending cartloads of plantain leaves and plantains to the market every day, and the money she made in selling them was ever increasing. Another 2 years passed and Madhav at last had collected his 5 kilograms of plantain down. He took the down to his father-in-law and placed it at his feet, saying, "Father, here is the down. Now show me how to make it into gold." "It has already been made, son," cried his father-in-law, laughing very happily, and turning to his daughter he asked, "Child, what is the amount of money that you have made from the plantain garden during the last 5 years?" She went into her room and came back with the several bags filled with the gold pieces and placed them at the feet of her father. Madhav did not understand what was going on between the father and the daughter. His sole concern with the plantain garden had been in the gathering of down on the plantain leaves. It had never crossed his mind that the garden may have had other uses as well. His father-in-law emptied all the gold pieces from the bags on the ground. They made a thick carpet of gold. After hours and hours of counting by the old man, his daughter and Madhav, the amount totaled to 50,000 pieces of gold. His father-in-law turned to Madhav and said, "Son, here is a fortune in gold. Your wife has made it from the plantain garden which you planted and watered with your own hands for all these years." Madhav admired the common sense his father-in-law possessed in such abundance and wondered at his own lack of it. So friends, now please wait for the vocabulary. So if you like the story, please hit the bell icon, like, share with your friends and subscribe the channel. Thank you. Now here is the vocabulary. Wealthy, matlab samriddh, having a lot of money and possessions, a very rich man. Bonnet, matlab topi, a hat tied under the chin, especially worn by women and children. Alchemist, alchemist matlab rasayanjñ. Experiments, matlab prayog, scientific tests or procedures done to discover something new or demonstrate a known fact. Admonish, matlab चेतावनी देना, to warn or scold someone firmly. Console, matlab सांत्वना देना, to comfort someone who is feeling sad or disappointed. Gratitude, matlab कृतज्ञता, the state of being thankful, showing appreciation for kindness or help. Persistence, matlab dhairya, the quality of continuing to do something despite difficulties or opposition. Plowing, matlab hal chalana, turning over the soil with a plow to prepare it for planting. Feast, matlab bhojan, अच्छा भोज, a large and elaborate meal or banquet. Anxiously, matlab बेचैनी से, in a worried or nervous manner, feeling uneasy or apprehensive. Sensibly, matlab समझदारी से काम लेना, in a practical and reasonable manner using good judgment. Fortune, matlab भाग्य, a large amount of wealth or money, a great opportunity to success. Abundance, matlab बहुत ज़्यादा होना, प्रचुरता, a very large quantity of something, plentifulness. Lack, matlab अभाव होना, किसी चीज़ का अभाव होना. The state of not having something that is needed or wanted. Sensible, matlab समझदार, having or showing good judgment and practicality. Task, matlab कार्य, a piece of work that needs to be done, especially a challenging one. Grateful, matlab किसी के प्रति कृतज्ञ होना, feeling or showing thanks. Concern, matlab चिंता, a feeling of worry or anxiety about something. Obsessively, matlab मनस्तता से, in a way that shows excessive preoccupation or fixation on something. Please don't forget to press the bell icon, like the video, share it to your friends and subscribe the channel. Thank you.